Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you've all had a good day, evening, or whatever it is for you. Because today, I'm finally back. And today's subject is truly special. It is about the PlayStation Showcase. It was, without a doubt, pretty terrible, with only a few positives. The one for me, Dragon's Dogma 2, and my god, it looks good. But there was one thing that made this showcase so special. The fanboys talking it up, and then falling flat on their ass when it was nothing that they wanted. 2 days before the showcase, they sat there, talking it up constantly. And to watch them cry and cope over it being terrible, which I think rightfully so, we should have all criticized the showcase for being absolute ass, because these dumbasses decided to overhype the entire showcase saying it would destroy Xbox. And now, we get to point and laugh at them, because most of them have either made videos or streams crying about it right after. So I might as well show you boys, these fanboys talking this showcase up. It's kinda like a before and after. First up we have on the block is Salt King. There's always a next year. Well, you ain't wrong. There's always another year for PlayStation to show up and actually give you what you boys overhyped. But don't you worry, there's always one man that can help us. His name is J-Tech. As you can see here, Xbox will be damage controlling over the showcase. Damn, that's a pretty high rating. Would be a real shame if the showcase was terrible. So now that you've seen the before, let's show you the after. Because the after is very funny to say the least.
And I kind of respect that. To be honest, they focus on making good games. But yesterday, after the PlayStation Showcase, Xbox dropped a disgusting dunk. And I want to talk about that and sort of really kind of analyze this fallout from the PlayStation Showcase, because a lot of Sony fans are deeply upset.
If it isn't my favorite fanboy, well, he's the most reasonable one, so I always have respect for him, but I don't think those are PlayStation fans. They are most certainly PlayStation fanboys. You are correct to some extent. Also, don't show MBG. No one likes that fanboy. He's a rat. A true big rat. He's not cool like me.
So it makes it feel weird that they called that the PlayStation Showcase when there wasn't a ton of PlayStation oomph there.
I absolutely agree with what Dreamcast Guy has to say here. Why make a showcase if there's nothing to show from you? They're all multi-plats. Truly, it surprises me why Sony even bothered to do it this year. They could have waited like another year and really showed off something to the PlayStation community that would be worth. Yes, a lot of people were pretty happy to see Metal Gear, Spider-Man, Dragon's Dogma. I think we're all pretty happy. That's good. That means that they actually exist. But I can kind of share some of that pain. Imagine going to a showcase and somewhat overhyping it and then seeing nothing that is really worth your platform. That would absolutely suck. If Phil Spencer did that, I would be pretty pissed. The only thing I hope is that the Xbox showcase is actually good and actually worth my time to sit there and be like, damn, is there a Gears of War collection? Is Starfield actually going to be good on launch? I probably doubt it, but you know.
And PlayStation, you guys took a fat L. You guys took a fat L. You should have called this a state of play. You should have called this a state of play, because a PlayStation Showcase, the first one in 2 years, we expected a bit more.
No way, another Dreamcast W. He actually said something that everyone should probably agree with, because that's true. It should have just been a state of play. Color me surprised. So we're gonna go back and take a look at my favorite fanboy. Truly, he is my favorite. There is only one, and he is the one and only Amazing Lucas. Personally, I would have grabbed more, but trying to download an entire stream and then picking it apart absolutely sucks. On top of that, I also have terrible internet, so doing that was an absolute pain in the ass to download them. Nothing says Australian like our internet.
They wildin' hard, bro. They're in full cope right now. They're in full cope. Look at that. Oh, they so salty, bro. They so salty.
Clearly, Xbox is the one that's salty. I can assure you, if you go anywhere in any of these posts, PlayStation fanboys are getting absolutely ratioed for saying that this was a good showcase. I can assure you, without a doubt, this showcase was absolute ass. And I'm sure even your own fanboys, even though they are still defending and criticizing it, it was genuinely shit. Clearly, it was Xbox that was the one that was coping, and its fans as well. Not like PlayStation just wasted everyone's time with that showcase. Honestly, We should have all expected better, but Sony's focusing too hard on sucking off an acquisition. But you know what, there always is one PlayStation fanboy that is truly coping. Here, take a look at this picture. See, MBG always has something figured out in his brain that may or may not be true. Genuinely, who thinks there will be a second one? I don't think a second one will fix all your problems. I really do think that. If it was just anything like the first one, it would be like, oh, okay, it was just as bad as the first one. How is this gonna fix your problem, MBG? And yeah, I don't think CD Projekt Red will even fix your problem either.
What the fuck are they thinking? I am truly perplexed right now. Like, I am genuinely wondering what is going on at PlayStation, because that was, I'm shocked. The more I think about it, the more I replay the show, I'm fucking shocked, dude. And I'm not trying to be overly dramatic about it. I'm just genuinely like, that is not at all what I expected out of this show.
MBG, you are the one that went out there and spread rumor after rumor about the showcase. No shit, you're not surprised, and you overhyped it to the point where you thought all these games are going to come out because you believed it. The thing that most people should do is when looking at showcases, all they should say is the very simple fact, as long as there is one exclusive, that is all you should expect. That is all I ever expect. I do not expect anything from these showcases. For example, let's say the Gears of War collection may come out or be shown off at this showcase, right? Like, oh my god, Gears of War collection, you can now play the originals again. Guess what? That's a rumor. It's been a rumor for the last year or two that this may exist. Do I expect it to be there? No, definitely not. Do I want it to be there? Absolutely. The best way you can approach any showcase from any of these big companies, if you don't know what they're showing or if they haven't teased anything, is to just expect nothing but cinematic trailers for any game that you may wish to see.
Oh, and show a CG trailer. I have no idea what this was not good, man. This was straight up bad. This was bad, man.
I know I'm gonna repeat myself, but I think I have to agree with the fanboys on this part again. The showcase was absolute ass, especially if you're not showing off any of your titles at all, because that's why people are there. They're there to see PlayStation's titles, what they are releasing in the next couple of years, and to show only Spider-Man and a few select one like Final Fantasy and all that, it's not really good.
Now, I don't, like, I'm not... We didn't even get a release date for Spider-Man. Like, are you kidding me? You can't even give us a release date for Spider-Man?
Honestly, I did not notice that until now. So what I'm guessing it's coming out next year? Well, that isn't good for the fanboys. They're going to be very upset. But who knows? Maybe Sony has said somewhere that it's coming out this year. I wouldn't know. I don't really stalk Sony.
I'll tell you what. I'm genuinely concerned about PlayStation's leadership right now, dude. That they actually thought this was like the winner show.
I mean, did they really think this was the winner show? I mean, honestly, I thought it was a pretty much genuine waste of time. Going in there and not seeing something for 2 years, and just seeing this as what you get after waiting 2 years for a showcase is kinda just shit. But who knows, Sony can do whatever they want. If this is really what changes leadership, oh well, let's hope it's for the better. I doubt it. Honestly, I think fanboys are just overacting at this point. The only thing I'm truly looking forward to is Dogma 2. That looked good. I have stalked every day and keep searching on YouTube for videos. Who knows, maybe even I'll cover it. But either way, that's the end of the video, boys. Take care, I'm gonna go fuck around on Cyberpunk.